looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I got it.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now an injury timeout, and that is Davante Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be a third and about 13. You look at this Colt defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw here.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 34 yards.
And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Dixie Maverick. Go.
Second down. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled in.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
On the ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Okay, break. Hurry.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Come on, come on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Catch made by Slayton.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go. Start.
Once again, he finds Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
He's across midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Ready, right?
Now they pitch to Jacobs. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
On the jump.
At their own 29-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go. Stop. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this.
Touchdown, Colts. George Kittle from 17 yards out.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
that huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 12.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third down, here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
19 Lions.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Richardson off the play fake. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now Richardson. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. In motion, the tight end.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Mayer there to bring it in.
It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Tempo.
Now it's Richardson.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Check it. Go.
Again, it's Richardson.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 11. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Escaping the pressure right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he works free.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Davante Adams.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 81 yards.
And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
Hurry, hurry!
Richardson to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Let's go!
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Richardson.
And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's 1st down.
Dragon 60.
One last shot for Richardson.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Gay is on for the point after.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Richardson dials up the first throw of overtime. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Still on his feet.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this